Um, Maybe just turn for a moment. Make sure you know who's sitting next to you if you want to greet and wish Shabbat Shalom to someone and Shabbat Shalom to those joining us at home. Always good to know who you're praying next to. We are going to turn back now to page 2. By the way, nice for me to be back as well, as I've been away the last few Shabbatot. Let's turn back to page 2 as we bring in the Lem Shabbat. It is an honor to invite, this is going to be a surprise, which members of the Bushitsky family are going to come join us to bless our Shabbat candles. Really? Alright, it's not you. It's definitely not you. Alright, well, I'll wait.
Okay, let's get a fire started.
sing together Psalm 96, a psalm praising creation. There's no better place than being outdoors to notice the beauties of creation all around us. Shir Ladonai Shir Chadash, sing unto God a new song. Let the heavens rejoice and the earth exult. Let the sea and all within it thunder. The fields and everything in them exult. Then shall all the trees of the forest shout for joy at the presence of Adonai, for God is coming. For God is coming to rule the earth. God will rule the world justly, and its people in faithfulness. Let's continue on page 20 as we sing together L'Chadodi, verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. On that last verse, if you're able, I invite you to face our open doorway, so to speak, to face the trees to welcome in the bride of Shabbat.
Thank you.
Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven stands to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Join together on page 32. It's a prayer that celebrates God's love. We'll start 6 lines up from the bottom in the Hebrew, Ki Heim Chayenu Ve'orach Yameinu. Focusing on Torah, on love, lengthens our days. Let's join the English on the top of page 39. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood side by side. That wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt. That there is a better place, a promised land. That the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness. That there is no way to get from here to there, except by joining hands, marching together. Join in our song of the sea, page 40. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? evening, our prayer for safety and shelter. I just thought I would take a moment to introduce John over here from SCI, who is our guard keeping us, in case you were wondering, who's been pacing the sidewalk. I've seen some stairs, so John's here to keep us safe. You may see a police car drive around. Yeah, important things to think about these days, and in case anyone does need to get in the building, you see our doors open right here. In the meantime, we'll continue reading in the air as we pray together. Hashkivenu, you can also find some English words to the Hebrew on your supplement page. Shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people, Israel, over all people, and over Jerusalem. Continue to celebrate the holiness of the Shabbat day, page 44. 26 with meditation that helps us open our lips to find the words in which to pray. page 353 in the back of the book, 353, as we add these words for shalom, for salam, for peace.
Shalom Aleinu, Adeva Shalom Aleinu, Adeva Shalom Aleinu, Be'akulam. Adeva Shalom Aleinu, Adeva Shalom Aleinu, Adeva Shalom Aleinu, Be'akulam.
It's going to be wonderful to have Brian Baja's harmonies back with us for the High Holy Days. We add a few more prayers to our service on this now 323rd day of hostages still being held in Gaza. I offer these words. May the one who blessed our ancestors bless, protect, and guard those missing in action or held captive. We, the members of this holy congregation, pray on their behalf. May the Holy One have compassion on them and bring them out of darkness and the shadow of death. May God break their bonds, deliver them from distress, and bring them swiftly back to their families in grace. Amen. You can find our prayer for healing on page 253. Take this moment to name members of our community who are ill this time. We are especially thinking of Colin Monroe, Enrico Mascaro, Benjamin Horowitz, Mateo Goldman, Asya Bishowskaya, Eileen Arnone, Jean Sands, Tom Fiorino, Jerry Spingard, Beth Gottlieb, Joseph Sands, Louise, Ethel Shernow, Rhea Rebecca, Sarabata Vipio Sefia, Rosalind Slifka, Peggy Monroe, Shayna Mannheimer, Dorothy Lewis, Linda Wilson, Zusha Sananika Huva, Squirt, Ray Burton, Ian Wellens, Margaret S.G., Mark Passman, Yehonatan son of Shoshana and Abraham, Stephen Pastor, Rachel Bedmarsh, Ruth Botmalka, Jacqueline, daughter of Dolores, Leslie Wasserman, Aaron Wasserman, Maureen Morgan, Grace Epstein, for other loved ones who are ill who want to share with us. Thank you so much.
Sally Winter Weiss and Rosemary Kappa.
Rabbi Neil Gold.
Shalom again. I am so grateful to be able to be outdoors this evening. I love praying under the big sky, surrounded by trees, seeing the sun set and the moon begin to rise, and breathing in the air. For me, nature lifts up my prayer. Here in New England, though, the weather does not always cooperate. I am grateful for this evening. Saying thank you is one of the first words and concepts that we teach young children. Gratitude is a basic human lesson. As my children learn from a young age from the many sermons in our homes, it is a Jewish value to not be spoiled. I am especially grateful for this summer. As you know, I have actually taken some time off for sabbatical and most recently for travel with my family. We visited Florence and Barcelona in Europe and had the wonderful opportunity to take in the sights, people, food, and culture. And I have beautiful pictures and stories to share. I am grateful for the beautiful music this evening, and I am grateful for this community. And I am grateful this week for powerfully inspiring speeches here in the U.S. Gratitude is such a basic and primary value that it is sometimes easily overlooked, especially in the face of abundant suffering. Our Torah portion this week offers a clear reminder. In Akev, in the context of the Israelites' long trek through the wilderness with scarce food and water, Moses reminds us of God's generosity, of protection, of sustenance, of a land flowing with milk and honey, and our need to express our gratitude for these gifts. one key verse stands out from Deuteronomy. Ve'achalta ve'savata uverachta et Adonai Elohecha al ha'aretz hatova asher natan lach. When you have eaten your fill, give thanks to the eternal your God for the good land given to you. The rabbis of the Talmud have a field day with this one commandment. They ask, how do we give thanks? With what words should we show our gratitude for the food on our plates? Who should give thanks and when? They dedicate pages and pages and pages to these questions, which my weekly Talmud class here at Beth David has been studying and exploring this question for over a year now. Some of you know what I'm talking about. I'll try to summarize on one foot. The rabbi's response to this one commandment in the Torah is to create blessings before eating and blessings after eating. For example, Motzi for blessing the bread, Birkat HaMazon for the blessing after meals. Their creation of these blessings is not short of brilliancy. When we are most hungry, they say, before taking a bite, say thank you, say a blessing. And when we have eaten our fill, we not only say thank you for the food, they added that we say blessings to God for the land, for the labor that brought the food, for general goodness and compassion, for family and community, and finally, for peace. In Jewish tradition, the simple act of eating becomes a profound source of gratitude. Our Torah portion continues that man does not live by bread alone. In other words, we need both physical and spiritual sustenance. Blessings of gratitude shock us into awareness that life itself is miraculous and filled with awe. The word Akev itself literally means a heel. But in the context of our Torah portion, it means to follow. And even in times of suffering, when gratitude may be harder to find, our portion reminds us that we can't choose which path to follow. We can choose compassion over hate. We can choose gratitude over despair. I want to invite you to take a moment this Shabbat to call to mind something that you are grateful for. And if you are so motivated, you can try to incorporate in these days leading up to our new year a daily practice of gratitude. Begin each morning before turning on your phone to reflect on something that you are thankful for. Or perhaps at the end of the day, reflect on the generosity you have received or given. Take a moment to find some good. We want to offer some words of gratitude in song that you may remember from a few years ago. It's pretty simple, and I think it will stick in your head to remind us to be grateful.
I am grateful for the unknown blessings already on their way. I am grateful for the unknown blessings already on their way. I will not look back in anger or forward in fear, but around with awareness. I am grateful. I am grateful for the unknown blessings already on their way. I am grateful for the unknown blessings already on their way. I will not look back in anger or forward in fear, but around with awareness. I am grateful. We are grateful. We are grateful.
Go round.
Well, as you can see, just a taste of the holidays to come. In all seriousness, we've started rehearsing, and the music coming out of the sanctuary has been reverberating through the whole building this week. Speaking of the building, just lots of progress, construction, sprinklers being fixed, so good that we can be outside, but great progress is almost done. And thanks to inclusion efforts here, we have now one railing installed on the bima. If you want to take a peek, and another one is going to be installed on the other side. So just again, gratitude to our lay leaders, to Ariana, who's been managing these projects all summer. Yeah, speaking of summer, we are trying for one more outdoor Shabbat service next week at 6 p.m. as well, weather permitting. And then we will be back in our kind of regular cycle of Shabbat. Do look in your weekly shofar. We will be having various programs to help us prepare for the High Holy Days, and the service schedule coming out very soon. And Talmud class, Shorashim starting in a couple weeks, and our Shalom Corner preschool opening this week. So pretty soon we'll be quite full here again, and as always, just so grateful for your presence here in our community. Thank you to those who ushered and greeted us in this evening as well. Looking ahead to the year, we'll need lots of volunteers, so please sign up to help out if you can. We are going to move into our concluding prayers for this Shabbat. You can find Alinu Shabeach on page 282. If you're able, please rise. And so it is with people that we loved, their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. We are especially remembering Helen, daughter of Eli, the aunt of Avi Glazer, who passed away in recent weeks. And this evening, Shabbat, we remember loved ones whose yahrzeit occurred this week. Benjamin Brody, Nancy Wyszynski, Adele R. Dieckhoff, Mitchell Michael Frank, Frederick E. Hennick, Lucia Hornstein, Ruth Kaufman, Sidney Meshkow, Michael Pastor, Muriel Rausch, Michael Rothfield, Lillian Sellis, Susan Schmidt, Florence Winograd. There are loved ones that you are remembering that I did not share, you may share them with us.
Ellie Hannah. Frank Grace.
We turn to page 294 for Learner's Kaddish as we bless the source of all life. Yitadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, ve'almad divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, v'chayet achol beit Yisrael, v'adalav yizman karid v'nimru amen. Yenei shmei Rabbah v'vorach le'olam u'lamei Amaya. Yishbarach, Yishtabach, Yitahar, Zichronam Livracha, may their memories be a blessing. Amen. We're going to turn back to page 5 for Kiddush and Motzi, and I think there might be some sweets coming out, especially for younger folks. Let's see what we can do. Yes, all right, yeah, I see the thank you already. Rabbi Batja, if you would do us the honors of Kiddush. And I'll just also mention after our concluding blessings, if you're able to take a few more minutes to help prepare those stack chairs and bring them inside, that would be most welcome. Please join us. Page 321, we're going to ask anyone who has not yet become Bar Bat Mitzvah to join for Motzi up here. That's all of you. We're going for it all. All right. Yeah. All right, here we go. Ready?
Page 320.